If you struggle in the previous Taurus Cup and don't know what to prepare for the upcoming Gemini Cup, then this video is for you. Champion meeting is not that hard, and Musume overall is just a knowledge game. If you know what to do, you will get a good result, even if you are a free-to-play player like me. I won the Taurus Cup with more than 80% win rate, and I am complete free-to-play. Yes, my account is a reroll account for Kito-san, but the rest of my card is SR. I don't even have perfect legacy parent at all, and most of the time that I just play 3 run that allow you to borrow parent. Yes, champion meeting is not that hard. Just watch the video till the end and I will give you every single information that I have prepared for the upcoming Gemini Cup. So they have announced that Gemini Cup will start mid-September, so we got almost 3 weeks to prepare for it. And this cup will be way harder than Taurus Cup because it's 300-meter long. Before going into detail, I will have to emphasize that green skill is almost the most important thing for every champion meeting because it provides like everything: speed, stamina, guts, power. And I see a lot of people just make the common mistake of learning too many Y or go unnecessary skill to win Gemini Cup. Basically, you just need the correct green skill, stamina skill, and acceleration skill for the last spurt. That's it. And it's so easy for you to know exactly what green skill do you need. It's a Kyoto Turf 3200 meter long ride, spring, sunny, and firm condition. With this information, we know immediately what green skill that we need. But different from Taurus Cup, Gemini Cup, it's a really long race. That's why if you want to win, Kyoto race card, sunny Sunday, and standard distance is way important than the last champion meeting. So this 5 skill here is a must. If you have skills point to spare, then you can learn firm condition, lone wolf to deny enemy, and maybe you can use it. Long shot if your Uma is not that strong, and Maverick for play chaser, because most of the time people will run end closer on this cup. Why? Because in order to win, you need acceleration. And as you can see, this is the Gemini Cup racetrack. If we click on the second lap here is the spurt start. It is a straight, then is the corner. So unlike Taurus Cup, where skill like red shape, let's pump some iron, work on a corner, we need an acceleration skill that work on a straight when the spurt start, and there only one. It is straight away spurt. Slightly increased acceleration on a straight in the last spurt, and this skill is exclusive to end closer. That's why the meta for this cup is end closer. Then for sure, one of your 3 holes should be an end closer with this skill if you want to have a chance to win. But that is if you have enough stat first. Speed for sure we want 1.2k. Stamina is the most important. Usually we will need like 1000 with 3 goal recovery skill because the racetrack is really long. You can see more in-depth information here. Here you can see a pay chaser need like 2 goal with 1.2k and more than 700 with 3 goal. But why did I say 3 goal recovery skill is necessary? Because most of the time we only have like 300 to 400 with. So if we only have 2 goal recovery, that is like 50% of the time that both of the skill will trigger. So with 3 recovery skill, we will have like 78.4% that 2 out of the 3 will trigger. Therefore, your Uma will have enough stamina. In Gemini Cup, for sure, stamina is the most important stat. If you want to win the race, for sure, you have to have enough stamina. So in case that you cannot have enough stamina, then we will have to lower all the stats. But you need the minimum weight for skill activation, right? Guts usually not that important, but for this race, about 400 is necessary because Guts will support you on the last spurt, so you cannot cut Guts as well. Therefore, the stat that we will have to sacrifice is gonna be speed. Yes, it feels bad, but stamina is more important, and also if you lower the speed, it's also lower your stamina requirement for the last spurt. You can find it here in the last row of the chart. Next is character tier list. This tier list from the global reference is pretty accurate. As you can see here, almost every character should run as an end closer. Only some is good at a page chaser and leisure. Let me explain. Narita Taishin for sure is the best character because she is the only character that can have the golden version of straightaway spurt, which is encroaching shadow here. That will increase double amount of acceleration, 0.4 instead of 0.2. And also she had a gold stamina skill, which is Sleeping Lion. But I don't think everyone had Narita Taishin. So the next best character is gonna be end closer with recoveries, like Mayano Top Gun Gold Ship or Mayano Top 1 Wedding version. For me, as a free-to-play player, I don't have these two characters, so for sure I'm gonna just build a Gold Ship with straightaway spurt. So we got one of our end closer as our first ace. We have 2 slots left, right? The next option is gonna be one page chaser, because most people gonna run end closer. There's really high chance that there is no front runner. So if you run a page chaser, they will take the position as the front while still have their page stat, which give them a huge advantage and a chance to win the race. And your last slot should be another end closer like Augury or Rudolph, but they will not be as strong as your main end closer here. You can also choose some Leisure and other character as end closer. And if you are on a low budget, you can choose Super Creek because she also have stamina recovery unique skill. And you can also run Haru Urara. Yep, you're not mistaken. If you run Haru Urara, then she will be so slow that she will fall behind the pack. And she will be the end of the pack. So she will deny Sleeping Lion of Narita Taishin because this skill requires her to be in the back of the pack. And guess what? The back of the pack is now Haru Urara. So this will deny 1 gold stamina skill of the strongest Uma in this cup. But of course, there may not be any Narita Taishin after all. So you can just consider run Haru Urara if you don't have the Thirst A that is strong. Also, you can put end closer debuff on her, so she can be a debuffer as well. Yeah, example lineup can be look like this or this. Next is Legacy. For Page Chaser, you can try to inherit Measurable Green, Smart Falcon, Jawa Scarlet, or Sion Sky when she's coming out, because we are trying to use Page Chaser as the frontrunner. So all of this skill is for them to try to keep their lead. And closer, then you can try to inherit Rudolph, Tokaitel, or Augury. Just good unique for them to overtake. Next, we will talk about Spot. Stamina for sure is the best, but speed is also acceptable because in the end, we will have to balance between stamina or speed. Try to aim for as much long as possible because long S is more important than turf or closer S. Here is a good example. As you can see, my goal shift had way higher win rate with S medium, while my Augury, she has high rating but way lower win rate. If your Uma win this G1 race, they will get a chance to pass down a spot that give good green skill. But Kikugasho and Shugasho happen at the same time, so you will have to choose one. Kikugasho for sure is better because it also gives stamina, but it requires way more stamina to win. So if your legacy parent cannot win the race, it means nothing. You still can just choose Shugasho and try to win stat instead. Here is an example of legacy parent deck. In my opinion, these 3 cards is almost a must because Kitaru gives you right-handed, and this is a chain event, so there's really high chance that you will get right-handed from her. Hishi Amazon for straightaway spurt, the most important skill in this cup. Sakura Giono for Spring Runner. I don't have this card, and I think a lot of you guys also don't. So just borrow a Buckley Midbreak one, because I think the rest of the deck is easy to have. El Coro Pasa for standard distance and sunny Sunday. But this is just an optional. You can always change this card with all the cards up here or here. Or if you feel that it's too hard to win G1 race, consistency for your parent run, yeah, then just change it to any other speed card. The two other slot is just good speed card. Usually mine is Kita-san Black and Swift Toso. You can also use this card, but I think it's a bit worse because like Fine Motion, you will have to RNG between 1 out of 5 with her hints in order to get right-handed. Not that good. Same with the SSR card. For sure not as consistent as the chain event. Measure McQueen all-cross is also acceptable because she had Kyoto Race Call, Spring Runner, hint, and you just need to win 1 out of 4. But she is a rare card, so it will harder for you to train. You can use Manhattan Coffee for Stamina Eater. This skill not only allows you to drain stamina of 5 other horse ahead of you, but also recover your stamina, so it's pretty decent. You can even use in your main deck as well. This Measure McQueen is also decent because we will use her on our main deck, so if you learn all the skill and you get a hint, you get discount. Sakura Chiono all cost for Spring Runner if you don't want to borrow. And this is an example of your ace deck. Usually it's gonna be your 3 strongest speed card and 3 stamina card. For these 3, just use your strongest card. You don't have to care too much about skill because you can use most of your skill point in green skill and stamina skill anyway. For stamina card, Super Crit and Measure McQueen, I think is a must because Crit give you swinging maelstrom and McQueen give you cooldown. The last cost, just use your highest limit break stamina card. Next is some tip on building a legacy parent. For example, if I want good legacy parent for gold chip, right? And I don't have Rudolph, so I will go and borrow a Rudolph and use one of my 3-star Spark Super Crit to train the augury. You can use this website to find good parent. Like here, we choose Rudolph. We want 3-star stamina, and we only need on Rudolph itself. Does not care about Rudolph legacy, so we choose representative, and then we choose long distance, choose representative as well. Then in skill, I can choose right-handed, representative, and Spring Runner, and representative, straightaway spurt. Then we click search. Is there any god tier legacy like this? Then you can find it. But if not, we can just exclude straightaway spurt, exclude right-handed, and search again. Here we found one. Then we use this parent to train augury until we got like acceptable Spark. Acceptable here is like 2-star and a long. If you're lucky, then for sure 3-star Spark and long is the best, right? For all the parent, if you have time, then we use this augury that we just trained. Yeah, we borrow one to Kaito with good start, and then you one of your legacy. Usually mine is crit, but you can also use other character here if you have. And then you train until she is acceptable as well. Then you can use this parent to train gold ship over and over again. But if you don't have time, you can just find someone with good parent with right-handed on this to train gold ship. Yeah, I think that is also acceptable. You could also consider pick up Nimble Navigator because it increases your maneuverability when the wayhead is blocked in the last spurt. And guess what? Everyone gonna run and closer, and I think most of the time the wayhead is blocked. That's it. If you have any question, you can ask me in a comment down below or watch my previous video, read the global reference doc. I also leave it in the description of the video. This video take a lot of time to make. So if you guys want to watch more video like this, just remember to press the subscribe and like button. Thank you. Good luck on your grind and the upcoming Gemini Cup.